I want to be able to still inspire people to do shit, you know, even when I'm gone. Like, I want people to listen to my shit and be motivated. Still, 10 years later, like, damn, this shit get me going, you know? And that's why I want people to listen to my shit like, whoop, shit hit the spot. Like, hey, what up? This your boy, Dizzy Wright, man. I don't even know what I'm doing, man, but I'm with CollegeMediaTV.com, and this is the Study Hall. Hey. I'm blinded by successful thoughts. Every time I come out, they got their tongue out. Man, I swear that I am dealing with a stressful loss. We ain't hung out since he got strung out, and still I stand. This weed take a real big effect on how chill I am. Still alive, but it killed my friend. I'm trying to show you my hurt. I'm not trying to show you how real I am.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay from College Media TV. I'm here in Los Angeles at the El Rey Theater with the one and only Dizzy Wright.
What up?
Dizzy, talk to the people. Go ahead and tell them who you are, where you from, what you doing.
Alright, what up, man? It's your boy, Dizzy Wright. I'm out here in Los Angeles at the El Rey Theater, feeling nice and above the clouds.
Real nice.
Enjoying myself. So, yeah.
Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. We know that you started off, or you started making jerk music, basically. And then now you're into hip-hop. So tell us, how was the transition from going from jerk music to hip-hop music?
Well, it was really hip-hop first. Nobody was just listening to the shit, like, you know. But I was throwing parties. I was like the cool kid in high school. I had it popping, and I started seeing what moved the crowd. And, you know, since wasn't nobody listening to me, I figured that I would get them something to listen to. And then it just kind of started getting big. As the jerk movement started getting bigger, I started getting bigger because I was the only person in Vegas doing it. So it just worked out in my favor. It wasn't really like something that I started with. It's just what people start hearing first.
So you're so young. You're so young, but your music is so influential and it's impactful. Not even some of the most popular people that we know today can have that effect on people. What is the lasting impression that you want to leave on people when you create your music?
Just honesty, you know, just, you know, believable. Where people believe it, where, you know, people feel like, yeah, he was just being himself. You know, I just want to be honest, be myself, do me.
So you've been compared to artists such as J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, even Tupac. And we all know, like, Tupac is loved all over. So that must mean that the people loving you too, right?
Yeah.
How does that feel, like, to know that you walking around with basically Pac on your back?
Damn. It's cool. I mean, I'm just trying to be Dizzy, right? You know, I love Pac, like, but, you know, I'm not really trying to walk in them shoes. Like, I'm just trying to create my own lane, do my own thing. I am inspired by real shit, so, you know, I love the Pacs and anybody, you know, but that's just, I don't know. I'm not trying to walk in nobody else's shoes. I'm just trying to be Dizzy, right? You know what I mean?
So, saying that, then what separates you from the rest of them? I know you're trying to be just Dizzy Wright, but who is Dizzy? Like, why are you so different?
I mean, I'm coming from Vegas. We don't really got a big music scene, you know, so I guess that separates me on the West Coast right there. And then, you know, just the honesty. Like, you know, people bring in some kind of Vegas hip-hop where it just feels refreshing, it feels new. And I think that separates me. I think people, you know, like it.
Since you're saying you're coming from Vegas, how does it feel to be the voice coming out of Vegas?
It's cool. It's a lot of voices in Vegas, you know. I'm determined and I just work hard, so it feels cool.
What is your current outlook on the state of hip-hop?
I think hip-hop cool. I think everything not gonna be good, you know. It's still some bullshit, but I think it's a lot of rappers out there spitting, like your Kendricks, your Big Crits, Hobsons, and Schoolboy Q's, all of them. I think it's at a cool place. You just gotta give it time to marinate.
So, also I've noticed when you make your music, you're really not afraid to speak your mind. Matter of fact, I feel like when you make it, you're putting people on blast, like you check them. You got a song called Real Niggas versus Bitch Niggas. That's a bold statement. Tell me about that. What is that about?
Well, my big homies actually, you know, they give me a lot of advice, and because, you know, people compare me to Pac a lot, you know, and they grew up on Pac, they always telling me similarities, you know what I'm saying? And they just told me about how he was at a show one time or whatever, and he was saying at the end of the day, it's gonna be real niggas versus bitch niggas, so you need to choose your side. And just where I was at in my life, it just hit home, you know? And I ran with it.
So, if you've had the opportunity to change the game your way, tell us, like, how would you do it? Like, where would you start?
I would make it so you wouldn't have to make like a radio hit, like where you could just do you know what I'm saying? Whether it's real, they would play real shit, they would play just good music, you know? You wouldn't have to make like a radio hit or get on some type of shit to be on the radio. I don't know, that's how I would change the game.
There are artists that, like you said, started doing hip-hop, but hip-hop hasn't been reaching a crowd that they've been trying to reach, so they've flipped over into a different genre of music, say like electro, techno, or like pop or something. Do you think that they're selling out, or they're just trying to do what they got to do to get out there?
I mean, most people can't really rap. These cats that be doing this kind of shit, you know, they don't talk about nothing anyway, so it don't really matter, you know? So they could do what they want. I mean, they're not saying shit anyway. Either way it go.
At least you're being honest. That's all you can do, right? You have had the opportunity to perform on 106 in Park. You've opened up for Tyga and Dom Kennedy. And I'm sure that experience had to just leave the warmest spot in your heart, you know? Tell us, how was your experience and what kind of reaction were you getting from the crowd?
The crowd like me. They like me.
The crowd like you or they love you?
They love me. They knew me. That was cool, you know? So I put a lot of work in Vegas, though. Like, you know, I work hard around the city to get my name known, you know, so it was just good to be able to perform on the Strip with a big name that people know, and just to be that artist, to be able to do that, you know, for the city, you know, so it was cool.
Is there any current album or mixtape that you're working on right now that we can keep an eye on?
Yeah, I got my album Smoke Out Conversations dropping 4/20. It's gonna be cool because the album is really based off of where I'm at right now in my life. You know, most of my inspiration coming from just chilling with people, talking with them, learning about them, being an observer, you know, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. 4/20. It's gonna be live.
Okay. Let's just say this. As an artist in hip-hop, what is your ultimate goal that you want to accomplish?
Just making sure I'm always saying something, you know, even when I'm not saying nothing. Just always say something, use my voice as my powers, you know what I'm saying, to touch the world some kind of way. Whether it's negative or positive, however I'm gonna do it, you know, just say something.
What do you want the people to remember you by most?
Saying something. Like that nigga always saying something. No matter what.
For real shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to kill you with all the questions in the world, but I do have to ask you one more. Since we are College Media TV and we try and reach out to the college crowd, tell some of the people out there that are struggling with trying to get into college and trying to pay for it and trying to make up their mind, what do you think that they should do? How can they keep their head up? Like, how can you try and persuade them to go ahead and get to where you got to go, even though you are facing different trials and tribulations with trying to get there?
Keep God first, keep praying, you know, and do what's gonna make you happy. So, you know, while you're working hard, you're still enjoying yourself. Don't do something somebody else wants you to do and find yourself in an unhappy place, you know, and just keep grinding. You know, dedication leads to everything, and I'm living proof, you know what I mean? So just stay dedicated, keep God first. You know, if you got to, smoke a little weed. You know, stay cool, man, stay cool.
Y'all heard it from Dizzy. If you need it, go ahead and smoke your weed. But thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Once again, I'm Shay from College Media TV, and I'm here with Dizzy Wright, and we are signing out. Peace out.